Hello and welcome to the Rugby League Journeymen on the week of the NRL Grand Final. Two massive teams will battle it out on Sunday out of the corridors, the Brisbane Broncos and the Melbourne Storm. And I tell you what, the mood in this room is electric. I've never seen Jeremy Latimore and Jimmy Maloney get on better than this. You two have come in.
Mate, it's grand final week. I am back. I know the ratings have been down, so I'm happy to jump back on. Boost us back up. Grand final week. Jimmy knows grand finals. Let's go.
Pull back the curtain a touch here just so people know. These two have been arguing for the last 10 minutes just about everything.
I just want
he's just come back with real attitude. He's obviously been away for 6 weeks. I've got his young bloke Ethan's here, and I've thrown to him. Apparently his missus has been yelling at him for 6 weeks, and he thinks he can come back here and start telling me what to do. Put his big boy pants on. Go back to France, mate.
Mate.
I don't want you here.
He just wants to be told what to do. Show some, what's the word?
Initiative.
Initiative.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, take some initiative.
All right, welcome back, Jimmy.
Thanks.
How was the trip? Was it good?
Mate, it was good, busy, it went very quickly, but yeah, very enjoyable. So looking forward to getting back here with you guys and talking some footy. Grand final week.
He might carry on, but you were missed, and you
really?
know.
I actually, you know what? I did miss him until I've seen him, and he's been a little moody bastard. Well, I'm not enjoying it.
Often we get derailed here. Jimmy will, and believe it or not, he will bring like a educated opinion on something that's happened in the game.
Yeah.
Well,
sometimes
I've got a few talking points, actually.
If I wasn't back, the thing was like, we're talking about grand finals, and I don't really know, lads, you don't really have much to talk about, and Kai, so I've sort of been flown in with as a specialist grand finals.
So you were meant to have another week away, but
no, I was meant to come back. I'm coaching the Curry Knockout for Dark and Young Waters on the weekend, so looking forward to that. Be up at Tamworth.
Very good. And we did ask, you said Cameron Ciraldo definitely this week, 100%. I'm looking at my left. That's that's Kai.
No, I'm not sure, Jeremy.
Yeah, no, I spoke to him yesterday. He apparently went on Paul Kent's. I don't want to shout out the podcast, but he goes, I don't want to flood the market. I go, bro, it's the first one you've done in 365 days. I know there's other podcasts trying to get him. One of them's nowhere near our level. So hopefully we can have him on next week.
He's on next week.
Perfect.
We'll get him on
not
next
a biggie
week.
if he's not.
We've got
his son in.
Hey, we'll be reviewing, and he's re-signed for like 1,000 years. So we'll see if we can work out how much he's getting
Zero's
paid.
re-signed.
They signed him earlier in the year.
Mate, for 6,000 years till 2057.
Yeah. Nice.
Longest contract in the history of NRL.
20th
Maloneys Multi held it go last. Oh, sorry, it's a big thanks to Bet-R, our sponsor.
Bet-R.
They're just the best sponsors. We absolutely
How's
love
Latsy
them.
been going?
Average.
With my multi that he
mate,
keeps
average.
claiming and I send back.
You know, I used to joke with you about, you missed one
pirate.
leg, you're the pirate. This
There's no legs.
the boat sank.
Can I just tell
no
everyone
boat.
full
There's no
disclaimer
boat.
because I've seen a few videos where he claims Jimmy sent the multi back from France.
Yeah.
Jimmy didn't send the multi back from France. Jimmy was on holidays and Latsy did it all. And if they're going shit, it's Latsy's fault.
I was deflecting. I was deflecting.
Hey, we're back. Grand final week. Clive Churchill into the winner, into some tries. We'll have a cracker.
Absolutely love it. Just a reminder, you can book us for a live show. I tossed up last week we'd come and do your Christmas party.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Imagine
We
some
need to
Christmas parties.
Kai, can you cut that up and put that on the socials? I reckon we throw that on LinkedIn and Instagram.
I reckon
know there'd be
Latsy
heaps.
turns up as Santa Claus. Latsy will dress
And you're
up
my
and
little
be
elf.
Santa.
A little elf who doesn't shut up. Zip it, elf.
DM us at Rugby League Journeymen's our Instagram handle. That's
Not
where
the
you
big
can
fat
find
jolly
us.
man.
Wait, what?
Yeah, big fat
Hey,
jolly man.
Kai,
Yes.
are we getting to 10,000, mate?
We're pretty
on-
close.
Yeah, we had
I don't
a
wanna
good
hear
boost
pretty
overnight,
close.
Kai.
Hey?
We had a few followers overnight. I just
Panthers
checked.
were pretty close on the weekend. What did that get them? Knocked out.
Kai has
No second place.
How
one
many
more
years of
weeks since
bleeding?
Kai got to get to 10,000.
Nah,
we've
well,
got a
it's
few.
technically end of the year.
We got a few. So
end of
Jeremy's
the year.
Jeremy's edging clip has been the clip of the week so far. So what's he got? Nearly 23,000.
Has it?
Yeah.
And
So-
Jimmy is going to come back with heaps of yarns from
yeah.
France.
So everyone's
Yeah.
loving your content,
Edging,
Jeremy.
really?
What's you got an allergic reaction to a bee sting or something? Can you just give the
Yeah, if
camera?
you're listening.
Sorry, I didn't realise we were joking about skin cancer. Hundreds of people die around the...
we joke about drink driving, so
but you
why not
chose
joke
to do that.
about
I didn't
food?
choose to get cancer.
You said it was a boil.
Wait,
If you're listening,
put some sun cream on, mate.
If you're listening to the
Flip-flop
show,
flat.
I know.
Jerry has on the side of his face quite a large red mark.
Squamous
And you're
cell
right.
carcinoma.
It's a what, sorry?
Squamous cell carcinoma. So I had to get, they apply cream. I come back 3 hours later. They put it on the UV light.
Okay.
10 minutes.
And you're
9 minutes,
doing,
15.
are you doing
Shit
okay?
house.
Yeah, other than obviously someone, but I don't know what's worse, that or him screaming in my left ear. They're both not
No,
great.
that's definitely worse.
Yeah, keep yelling at me.
All right, on the show today, you know how it works. Jimmy's jokes, positive place, Toby's what if. Where
Jimmy
is
is a
Toby,
joke.
by the way, gents?
Still going.
Canberra Hotel singing songs.
Gosh, he sent some.
I got sent a photo of him with a bum bag on, chatting up a girl. I'll put it in the story.
Perfect. Some interesting chat on the WhatsApp. Toby involved in some scrimmage. Was it some basketball or something? He was talking about.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. Him
they-
and one of the boys were playing 2-on-2.
2-on-2 basketball. Okay, very good. Mate, it's a good way to finish the season. Bloody love basketball. Good on your Tobes. Get out in the courts.
Yeah.
Hit them boards.
Hit them threes.
Sorry, I'm a bit emotional. Big ballsy statements. Son of a bitch. I'm sorry, Tom.
What about my ballsy statement about, if Penrith start well, Broncos get folded.
get folded.
It was total opposite. And
also
the Broncos
said-
fans are coming off the back fence for me.
You also said because Brisbane didn't start fast the week before against
correct.
Canberra and they scored first.
Yeah, and then they come back and won.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think you don't know anything about rugby league.
Yeah, look, I didn't factor in. They went to New Zealand, played obviously 4:00 game against the Bulldogs.
Oh, you didn't factor that in.
Yeah. Anyway, hey, it is what it is. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
You do. Big ballsy statements from the prelims. We can maybe discuss, Sharks, Panthers, good seasons, bad seasons, etc. And then the grand final preview. Goodness me. As we said, Jimmy knows grand finals. A man that's won 2. He will tell us who will win, why, how, what's going to go on, how Teddy Swims is going to go, the entertainment.
Is it Teddy Swims?
Teddy Swims, yeah.
No, he's
Yeah,
out.
right.
What happened to Teddy Swims?
He's out. You G me up.
I thought it was Teddy Swims. Was he
He got
drowned or
brushed.
something?
No, his voice. Something wrong with his voice.
So that's why Snoop's hanging around.
Is that
and
true?
we've got Snoop now.
Trust us to copy the AFL.
Oh, seriously.
No,
he was
yeah.
unreal too.
Snoop,
Yeah.
D-O-double-G.
Yeah.
No, that's not what he did.
Oh, really?
Why were you like slow jamming?
Yeah, you're in
Snoop?
France, so be quiet.
Okay, then we got Maloneys Multi, as we said. Bit of news about Kai. We might have time for a segment for you today. Have you got something?
Yeah, got a couple.
Ooh, that's a good tease. Maloney,
Got a couple of options for you.
let's get into it here, folks. Jimmy's jokes. I didn't bring one. I forgot. Have you got one? Have you
Mate,
got a
I've been
belter?
on holidays and
Have you got
I'll start it.
Okay.
Because Jimmy was in France, I went and found one from France.
Okay.
Why do the French love snails? They don't like fast food.
That's not bad. Kai, have you got one?
Nah, I got it.
Have you got one? Oh. Knock, knock.
under the pump.
Moo. Oh, wait. Knock, knock.
Who's that?
Moo.
Oh, the intro.
No,
Mate, that's out
no,
of,
go again.
that's
knock,
out
knock.
of home or whatever. That
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow. Moo. No, you better say who. Fuck it.
interrupting cow who?
Next segment.
Mate.
Next,
that's-
Kai's winding me up. Anyway, Jimmy's jokes, send them in. Somebody did send in a very good one during the week. I can't remember what it was. Positive place. Sunday afternoon games ratings are going through the roof. What would be the best thing about an NRL Grand Final in the afternoon? I've never heard this topic discussed before.
Family, just for the kids.
Every
for the kids.
single year I've worked on this sport for 25 years.
Yeah, but do you know? So we were trying to work it out. So 2011 Grand Final with the Warriors was a afternoon game. So
Yes.
it was afternoon.
Yeah, I played in the
Oh, so
reserve grade. I
2012.
played in the reserve grade one before it.
So I'm
I
not
remember.
sure because we're trying to go back because obviously I don't know where it changed or what it did. I think that for ratings it would be better too because like you get around the Sunday arvo, everyone has a barbecue or whatever, puts the game on. So I think even for television, it's such
I'm
an
with ya.
event. It
Yeah.
works. I think it works for people after the game. Like if you win a grand final and it's a night game, you get back, by the time they get back to the club for fans and you get back at like 2:00 in the morning and stuff like that. You push that all forward. I think it just works. You get a sunny day game that promotes better football.
You can't control the weather though. If the sun does happen to shine, obviously it's going to be a better style of football. But what if it rains?
Yeah, but isn't
Well,
that the
if
same
it
at
rains,
night?
if it's at night or
Correct.
day.
but he's saying that you're going to automatically get sun because it's daytime.
Well, if it's
Anyway.
daytime, you don't get the dew from a night game, so it becomes a better brand of football, which everyone knows. That's pretty much.
Depends how you look at it. Hey,
You're just trying to argue, mate.
no, well, that's what you've been doing with me the whole day.
Okay, boys.
Oh yeah, the AFL Grand Final. That was awesome in the Arvo. It does actually, like, the atmosphere is so much better, I reckon.
I don't think there would be a ratings difference.
You don't
personally,
reckon?
Between Sunday afternoon and Sunday night, because
People are all going to tune in.
that's right, you're off no matter what.
Yeah, people, and it's a long weekend.
Yeah.
People are tuning in in terms of television. They're tuning in regardless. It's not about the time because people are scheduling stuff around the game. So the ratings won't be a difference, but I just think it's a better setup for everyone.
I also think, as a parent of an 8-year-old boy who currently at his school, AFL is making a big push. He did an AFL clinic recently. Rugby League is making a big push. Rugby Union is making a big push. So he can sit down on a Saturday afternoon and watch the AFL Grand Final, whereas, I mean, okay, this year he'll watch the NRL Grand Final, but before that he was falling asleep before half time.
It's not kid friendly to keep them up that late. Yes, it's a long weekend and that, but I just think, like, if you're taking young kids to the game, if you want to go, if it's your team in and you want to take your family to watch the NRL Grand Final, then it all just sits a lot better in the afternoon.
But he's also at an age where he's making his choice. Does he like league? Does he like AFL?
Yeah.
And if he can sit and watch the biggest game,
He's going to go AFL.
And the other thing is, because it's a Sunday, we never ever play a Sunday night game ever throughout the whole year.
True.
No, that's true.
That's actually a great point.
It's Sunday Arvo.
So what's your ideal start-off time? 5?
4.
You reckon 4?
Yeah,
go with
4
that.
o'clock Sunday. That's when
what it
it's
is.
always been. 4 o'clock Sunday
there
Arvo.
you go. We solved it.
Hey. Sorry, I just googled Teddy Swim. So it does look like he's because he's cancelled all his shows leading up to it, but they're saying that's not true, that he will be playing still.
So
Well, there you
Teddy,
go,
He
breaking.
might be back.
terrific.
If
So
not, Dale
breaking.
Finucane's going to step in.
So the
and
news-
Lockie Elias.
So the news that Prof said was news that you made into a story that was
No
not
need to come
true.
with me, darling.
Now you've
No need to come
breaking
with me, babe.
news.
Babe,
What's
It
his
was-
big song, Kai? What's Teddy Swims' big song?
Couldn't tell ya.
Lose
Bad boy,
control.
That's it. Yeah, beautiful.
Holy, does he want? Do you want a duet, Teddy? Mate, sorry, I'm at the Curry Knockout, actually unavailable. Maybe via video link or something.
No, I reckon he's sweet, eh?
Oh,
Wow.
sorry, beasting. Oh,
Settle down, shit skin.
Okay.
Concrete skin.
I reckon we're going to have to pull these two
Okay.
apart today, Kai.
I'm concrete skin.
All right.
He come back with a real bad
Toby's what
attitude.
if? Here we go.
Slip, slap,
This is a
mate.
good one. Toby sent this one in. Toby sent this one in.
Wait, do you reckon we could get sponsored by sunscreen?
Or maybe just some form of moisturiser for his skin.
Yeah.
Maybe a Larynx
Oh,
cleaner. Sorry.
A larynx cleaner.
What is a larynx?
Yeah, I think it's pronounced larynx.
Like, because his throat. What?
Toby's what if? What if Toby won the grand final? Sharks were a little bit unlucky, I thought, on Friday night.
Unlucky.
No, what?
Did you
No,
see
no,
they ran a shepherd when they should have? It was 5
No,
on 2.
but hang on a second. That second half, you're going to have a go at me. They dominated. At one
They
point,
look like fucking opening them up all the time.
Yeah.
I said there was that one play. They got pulled up for a shepherd. It was 5 on 2 or something.
Okay, so unlucky is the wrong term. What
They
is
fucked it.
I reckon there was two. There's a 12-point
We can all
turnaround.
say
That's the
unlucky.
term.
They fucked
That's
it.
the
How
term.
did they not?
That's the term.
There's a 12-point turnaround. The Britain Nicora, like that effort by Pappenhausen was unbelievable, and
Yeah.
that Jerome Hughes try was too
Jeez,
easy.
he was
He just
good.
brushed off 2 people when that tackle should have been made.
And Munster, he came out
Yeah, he had
firing.
blind.
Goodness me.
Mate, he's not played anywhere near that level all year, and he ran for like 200 metres and like having front roll carries.
But that's Munster. He does it. He does it in Origin, Game 3 Origin, big Origin. He does it. Big games. He does it. He goes back to his strength and he just runs. He's a ball runner, and that's what he does. He simplifies his game. He goes back to ball running. The passing comes second to it. I mean, that's all he does. He plays well.
And that spine, that's only the 9th time we've seen it this season. Is
that
that right, Latsy
Yeah,
Statsy? I believe so.
They've only
Yeah.
played like 9 games together.
Well, that's probably why they've had all that inconsistency all year, Latsy.
See, that's
Spoken
but
about.
that's. I think that's where what I was seeing when I was watching it, and then they've somehow got consistent and made the grand final. So.
Mate, you're 100% right. So, okay, Sharkies, they weren't unlucky.
They fucked
but
it.
If they had won,
If they had won-
oh, could you imagine? Big Tobes would have been
Yeah, I
absolutely
know.
having the time of his life. And
So-
I do know he had an enjoyable time as it was.
Yeah. So what if Toby won the grand final? So obviously currently Toby is having a very good time, but if he'd won the GF, like
He would have made Maloney look like
really, would he
like
have just
partier.
sailed off into the sunset? Would that have been the end of Toby?
I'll tell you what, the Shire would have gone nuts again.
Yeah.
You know, they do know how to celebrate when they win a title, and yeah, it would have been an enjoyable time in Cronulla. I probably would have ventured down there.
Yeah, because my weekend off the kids, I would have been there for sure. I would have been, Toby, Tobes.
Two
And they would have-
former Sharks greats.
Everyone would have been, who's that guy?
Bro, more people recognise me over you than when we went out in Cronulla last
you're a
time.
big shot, mate.
Hey, how many seasons at Cronulla for you? 2.
Well, two
One.
two lower grades and
But
then
then you
one
came
NRL.
out one of them.
Seven.
Mate, 2
I'm
former
that good they
Sharks
brought me back
greats.
twice.
All right. So if we're going to say if Toby won the grand final, there's every chance he would have just partied until his head exploded. Is that a good way to describe it?
Yeah.
Do you reckon I don't know all the crew there. Do you reckon?
No.
So we're talking about Toby. Do you reckon there's some other undercovers that had really
Dirtbags.
Billy Burns. Billy has a bit of go on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Braden Trindle?
Oh, big AFB, Fanil Blake.
Oh, you reckon he's
Oh,
got a bit?
Ronnie loves a beer too.
Does Ronnie?
Yeah, I've seen him up at Carmen's a couple of times.
Oh, mate, he'd be fun. How good would Ronnie be on a couple of beers with
Yeah.
All right, well, that was good. What if? Unfortunately, it didn't happen for Toby. Let's do big ballsy statements. I mean, I think you've made a pretty big one out of that first preliminary final. Sharks v Storm. How did you describe it again?
I said they fucked it.
They fucked it. Right, there you go. They did better than people expected. Finished 5th.
Yeah, but I think even they would go back and they'd be frustrated with, not executing some of those plays because they looked really likely. They constantly look likely to open up Melbourne.
Well,
And I haven't seen Melbourne look as vulnerable like as soon as they got it and in a while. So
Well, there was a stat, I think, in the second half, and it was a territory stat, 75%, 25% was the Sharks with like 10 to go. And then, as I said, they were dominating. And was it a penalty and Nico first touch about
he
15
dropped
out
it.
and he dropped his lollies and then it just swung back the other way and you thought, oh, is that it? Is that the moment? And it was. There you go. Okay. Any bold statements out of that? Who wants to say it? About Craig Fitzgibbon? Anybody want to say it?
Toby thinks he might be safe.
Gonna lose
I
his
think you'll
job.
get an extension. I love the way he spoke after the game as well.
What did he say?
Just how he sort of made some comments around the referee, Ashley Klein, and then he said,
What
look,
did he say?
he just said it was shit. And
No, he
the
said-
ball was only in play for 22 minutes.
22 minutes.
But he
That's
goes,
not
what, the better team won. Like he owned that, but he just said it wasn't good enough.
Well,
Which
he
is honourable.
hasn't been. Ashley Klein's had a lot of the last grand finals. He's not grand final this.
No, he's not. Adam G had 23 and he was good, but I like Grant Atkins.
Yeah,
He's
so
a good
18
bloke.
penalties he blew on
Yeah,
Friday night, and then obviously Atkins did the reverse
and just wouldn't bowl penalty.
Sunday. Wouldn't blow a penalty.
But it flowed a lot better. But
It
Panthers
did.
were laying on they were slowing
Yeah,
down
but
the
it
ruck
just-
a lot.
The one thing you find with they sort of stay out of it is the best team always wins. Like within reason, but there's so many different ones that they come back to. But over the big scheme of things, if you sort of let it go to a point, and then obviously if sides are overstepping, then you go, nah, we're not having that. But let it flow. And it was like Brisbane Penrith was a war of attrition. Like that second half, Penrith had that much ball down on Brisbane's try line, and you just thought if they just got one more, she was curtains. But they just looked out on their feet. Even Penrith, which is so unlike them.
Yeah.
And then Brisbane looked like they were just hanging on. But then as soon as they got a taste, they just flooded and come back. So it really was a good brand of football, an exciting game. And
With that Liam Martin, how he ran in, like that is a sin bin by how they like penalise
I
every day of the
thought
week. But I
Cleary threw a
love that
pu-
they didn't do it.
Do you think Cleary threw a punch or was it
Nah.
a shove with
yeah,
a
but
fist?
this like
I like
like a-
that they let him stay on.
yeah, of course. Like
Yeah,
as
me too.
if that's footy. Like
Yeah.
they go over the top, everything but that's how it should always be. No one should have went.
Yeah.
There was no issue. The game didn't blow up. Like it was just okay, cut that out. Penalty there for whoever it is, and let's go on. And it went on.
Do you think when Reece Walsh saw the melee that he then deliberately ran towards it?
No, I think.
Or do you think he just didn't realise because he ended up jumping over the top of it?
Well, I think maybe because if they're all involved in that, then
that's
there's
right,
space to just go straight past. So.
Fitzgibbon's comment about the 22 minutes. The NRL came out and proved him wrong.
Oh, they actually go out and
they then counted the seconds, and they came out and said, "Well, it was 25 minutes." Which I was like, "That's
was
still
that?
The
15 minutes."
The ball was in
The ball
play.
was in play for 25 minutes. Trying
That's
to prove
horrible.
I know.
Of 80
Good on you. You
minutes,
found 3 extra minutes.
No, first
40.
half. First half.
First half.
40.
What about?
It's still low compared to what is it normal? Like normal semi-final games are normally a lot higher.
You'd
Like
think
I
so.
said, if you compared it against the Brisbane Panthers one, as I said, which became a real war of attrition, which is what people want to see, and it would have been a huge difference.
I'll start on that. Well, actually, I've got 2 points. One around the referees and then the Broncos. You remember back in the pre-season? Oh, actually, middle of the season when Broncos started to lose a few games and there was a few things in the media about, the spew buckets at Broncos training. But, you talk about the attrition and they come behind from 14-0 to get that victory on the weekend. So I think, that block of training and how hard Madge trained him.
He referenced that.
Yeah. Did he really?
In his press conference,
Yeah.
the second thing he said about pre-season.
Yeah.
Mate,
and that's
never,
what.
like Michael Maguire's side's never not going to be fit. Like he's come from the Craig Bellamy system under there. Like he's renowned of, his hard training and that. You're never going to play under Madge and not be fit.
But what about his last few years, like the Kiwi coach into obviously State of Origin and now getting his team to the grand final?
Well,
it looks good now, eh?
He's the only coach who's won a Super League, NRL,
State of
Origin and International.
Wow.
No one
Good
else has done
stat.
it.
Yeah.
Great stat.
Stats is
Mate, that's very good.
then the referee one I wanted to bring up. When you watch AFL, because I, to be fair, I only watch a few games each year, but I was watching the AFL Grand Final the other night, and other day, and you never notice the referees there. Whereas in our game, it's all that gets spoken about.
Really?
Is AFL a harder game? Is rugby league a harder game to referee? Is that because the NRL complicated with all the rules they're constantly changing and making, or in AFL's?
I think AFL plays advantage a lot better. So when the umpire blows an infringement, they just keep going. And so you don't actually have time to argue with the referee. They're not going to the TMO.
Or even Harry the other night, Harry Grant would just come out and talk to the ref and delay it longer.
Yeah.
He's the best at that.
If you're the defensive side in the AFL and you come out and argue with the ref, they've gone.
They're going to play. Because if you've got possession, it's
you just
advantage.
so
and there's so many of those rules where if you can't, like it's straight march 50, if there's any
right,
sort of,
any
like
chirping.
the attacking side don't have the ball and you don't just give it straight to them, then it's march 50 and stuff
Zero
like that.
tolerance down there.
Yeah, so there's no, it just sort of flows like that. It's just a game.
Is there a way we can
Well, the 6 again has created that,
AFL.
right?
less
Well,
complicated?
the six again,
has helped
I
a
guess,
bit.
has helped it to sort of be advantage. But
Yeah, but
maybe,
it also hasn't, because there's also the bits of that where you can say, the game didn't stop, but they can be very influential in terms of how the game's, there might be 10 penalties and there might be 15 6 agains. That's 25 infringements in a game, which is huge. But it sort of gets not seen because it's just a 6 again. So I don't think our game's overcomplicated at all. I think it's just how sometimes they try and referee every little thing. And if you try and pull up every little infringement, the ones that don't really have an effect on how the game's played. So I think that's where, like we say all the time, you can't referee our game in black and white. It's always in grey. So the referees need an understanding of how the game works, how the momentum works, what affects the game, what doesn't affect the game and affects the outcome. And then you can just go within, look, they were half a metre offside there, but geez, they're on the back foot. They're still flying. Does it really matter? No, it doesn't. It's not having a big deal. Geez, the side's got them trapped in a corner and they've gone half a metre early. Does that have an effect? Yes, it does, because now they're stuck down. That we can't accept, and just have an understanding of the parts of the game that have a big impact on how the game's going, and then let the other bits go.
Let Jimmy loose as the is Graham Ennersley still running the referee?
I don't know. You're asking.
Get
the
him
wrong
in
bloke.
there, but that's something.
Haven't we reached a stage? not to interrupt.
Yeah, no, you did, but
Where AI can just ref the games.
No,
no.
And there's just
No.
and just the hooter goes,
no.
because AI will know. And then we
No
don't have
way.
to have a ref.
If you're ever going to jump in, make sure it's something better than that.
Oh, what were you talking? You literally said, is Graham Annesley still the boss?
No, but I love what Jimmy's points are there. Like,
Anyway, my point is-
no. I just think the game can be frustrating because of the amount of penalties that are blown. And here we are talking about example A and example B from the weekend, where Ashley Klein, had a poor effect on that game the other night, an effect as a viewer watching the product. Whereas Grant Atkins let it flow on Sunday, and it was such a better game. And like Jimmy said, the better team won.
Well, I don't know that it's all Ashley Klein. So I saw some Billy Slater, I think, on the Sunday Footy Show was talking about how the touch judges now have too big a voice as well. So they'll call out an infringement, and the referee feels like they're obliged to then blow the
You
whistle.
almost has to listen to them.
Yeah. So,
But they don't at times as well. So then that's a bit of a cop out, because there'll be times where they go, where you see like players go, he said this, and they go, mate, I didn't see it like that or whatever. So, mate, you're the ref. Don't throw off as your touchies. You're the ref, mate. If you want to ref the game, you ref the game how you want to ref it.
But all that could have such a good effect on the product of the game by sorting that out and making it, just simplifying it. I think that was the main thing Jimmy said.
Well, we've said like over and over again, that's the thing. Whenever they try and ref it in black and white, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So you guys
just
are
can't.
agreeing on stuff now? Because
That's good.
I'm
Yeah,
really confused.
credit where credit's due. First good point he's made since he come back from France. But that's it. No more.
So you brought up the AFL umpire. Did you see the video of the ref boss announcing to the umpire that he's going to do the grand final?
No,
Yes,
he
and
didn't.
he
He
got
cried.
very
It was
emotional.
like a debut video,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and he
right.
started getting all emotional,
That's awesome,
crying
though.
and stuff.
And sorry, I think we need to make a point as well. Like it's a job that I wouldn't want to do. So you need to.
It's a thankless job.
Yeah, it's a thankless job, and I think AFL though, like it is a lot better. Like you never hear them talking about them umpires in their game, but yeah,
But you
It's
still see the ref where you say you don't read it. Like he blows the whistle every time they take a mark, so you should still.
There's also a lot of them.
I just don't. I mean, there's no negative stuff.
There's three on the field, then you got boundary line officials, then you got four people. There's like 25 yellow shirts running around.
Yeah,
But you're
Oh,
right,
I
the
thought
game
it-
flows.
And I think the negative stuff you wouldn't see anyway because you don't follow.
You don't watch
the
AFL
news of
stuff,
rugby.
yeah.
Do you watch
Like
AFL 360?
Yeah, I love it. Kane Corns, man, what a man.
Yeah.
He's on that one.
They're good, those 360 shows.
Yes, yes, I love a little dig there.
What was that? 360 what? Cheeks.
Hey?
No, they're
No,
crap. You're just talking about how crap 360 is.
NRL.
Grand final preview. Let's do this. Storm take on. Yes, you got another question.
No, I'm stretching.
Terrific. Storm take on the Broncos, 7:30 p.m. on Sunday. Give me something big. Give me something that people go, wow, I didn't expect that person to say that. Jimmy,
If Broncos don't start well, they're going to get fired. No, I will not stand by my comments.
okay, can you predict what's gonna happen? Who's gonna come out of the blocks? I guess based on the weekend, Storm out of the blocks, then Broncos come home.
I do have one thing I want to bring up, and I just was double checking the team they've named. They've named Mim on the bench again, so Corey Pace is going to play dummy half, and then
Hunt
and then Smoothie's on the bench. So yeah, so
Carrigan's back, yes.
Carrigan's back at 13, but obviously they started a little bit slow on the weekend, and they were 14-0 behind. I feel like they were so much better when Benny Hunt was at dummy half. So, what are your thoughts on that? Should they be starting him there? Not that Mim had a massive effect on the game, but
I thought he did. I thought
Did
as soon
you?
as he came on,
yeah,
there was
I
energy.
just feel,
and-
I feel like it was Benny was awesome in the middle.
It's kind of the
thought he
same
was
time,
great.
I suppose.
Yeah, he would have changed there, but I'm curious to whether they will make a late change. And obviously, Mim has been on that stage once and absolutely dominated in the 23 grand final.
Well, Mam's an electric ball runner. Like his speed and his strength and his ball running. So to come on when sides are fatigued is a massive thing. And so when you say I thought Hunt was good, that's all the same change, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
so we're sort of saying Hunt goes there. Hunt's always going to be he's going to be solid in the middle. Defensively, he holds up under defence, and he knows what's doing with the 9. He's played plenty of footy at 9. So he's always going to do that, and Mam's going to do. So I think that we're both talking about, if you say Hunt's good and Mam's good, it's all the same interchange, isn't it? It's that same transition. So,
But you don't have that at the start if Benny's at 6 and Corey Pakes is at 9. But then if you then move Pakes to the bench, you're going to have him.
But who do you have on? So if you start Mam, who do you bring on as your impact? Because he comes on obviously with so much speed, so much effect. Who comes on? Who's that impact player that comes on there?
Yeah, well, they don't really have anyone. And then they've got sort of two players who are like for like. Smoothie can play 13, and then they've got Hetherington, who's not a massive middle.
They're not. That's why they leave Mam on the bench, because he can break open a game. Like, he's lightning quick, fast, and as sides are under fatigue.
Well, to be fair, he'd been out for 6 or 8 weeks with a hamstring injury, so I think that was a byproduct of that as well, to ease him into the game. But he has been eased into a game now. 7 days later, his hamstring will be stronger and better. I don't know. I feel like you've got to start with your best. I disagree on that.
I think the theory behind it's changed. As in, you have these impact players, the finishers now, rather than the reserves. Hey, do you think Reece Walsh was quieter with Reynolds there?
Yeah, he was quiet. But he still had a great impact on the game.
Yeah, and
he was just electric.
Yeah. Kind of the difference at the end with that ball over the top.
Yeah, 100%. He obviously come up with the kick, which he would have been dirty on, a kick he should have got, but he's still, he's too good a player to not have an impact, and he was always going to have an impact in some way, in those final minutes. And mate, he come up with a big play. Look, he busted 3 odd tackles or whatever, and threw the ball over the top.
Strong, Yeah, toilet water, man.
So, mate, I think the thing is, obviously Walsh is he's a superstar player, and the more the guys around the Reynolds or the Hunts can bring him into the game, then he's going to, look even better that way. I feel like sometimes he's just bringing himself into the game, catching it sort of one off the ruck, first receiver, either ball playing, different things. So they probably just got to get a bit of a mix where they can the halves can bring him in and open some space for him, as well as him playing one off the ruck and doing his ball playing as well.
You got any statsies for us on this grand final? So the Storm, obviously, this is their second year in a row that they've been there.
The AFL Grand Final was the 2 winners of the last 2 Grand Finals, and the NRL is the last 2 losers.
Oh, that's cool.
That's a stat.
Yeah, and then on that, obviously, they went back-to-back. Brisbane on the win.
Yeah.
Will Melbourne go back-to-back on the loss?
No.
Okay, so
Melbourne won't get beat.
I'm assuming Melbourne's...
You don't think?
They've named an unchanged side. Is that correct?
They are unchanged.
So same spine.
I think in Melbourne, this might be a big call against a Brisbane. I think they're as close to a good thing as you get in rugby league.
Is this because of the 2 extra days that they've had off?
It has an effect. I just think in the style of play, I think obviously the 7-day turnaround, you'll get up. Both sides have had the week off. All right, second week of the semis, which I think is a massive advantage. I said to people, if Penrith had got through, thought Melbourne were dead set morals, because having not had that week off, Penrith would have been on their 4th game in a row. Melbourne backed up. Brisbane, 7 days versus 9 days, it's going to make a difference. I think it was a war of attrition, but it's a grand final. You'll get yourself up in 7 days. I just think Melbourne's game is based around Harry Grant getting out of dummy half and running. That's where they play their best. Jerome Hughes is a runner. Pappenau's a runner. Munster's a runner. That's how they play. As soon as they get ruck speed, they just flood through that middle, and they're so dangerous. I don't think Brisbane will be good enough around the ruck to stop him from getting out. And I think once he gets out, Melbourne come into their own. Even watching Alamotti last week, he was making 10 to 15 metres a carry. He was so effective in behind the ruck. So you saying that makes you think Harry would just absolutely be peppering there.
It's interesting.
But Carrigan's back in. He's a massive in that middle third.
How does someone stop Harry Grant from getting that yard in the ruck?
Yeah, last year's grand final, you saw it. Penrith were just so good around the ruck. And Penrith for years now have been so adamant, they are so confident in their defence that they will lay on a ruck and give away 6 again, knowing that so long as the ruck is slow, we'll defend whatever you throw at us. We'll defend 12 in a row. it doesn't matter. I just don't think Brisbane are clinical enough around the ruck at the moment. No doubt, a guy like Madge, that's a big part of Madge, but I don't think at this point in time, I think that's something that's got to progress down the track.
There's your social clip, Tommy. Clip that one up. Melbourne and morals. That is what Jimmy is saying. Can you predict how it's going to happen? Are we going to have a golden point? Is it going to be 6 to 8 points, more of a blowout?
It'll be close. No, it'll be close. I reckon it's like a Melbourne are just in front, like it's neck and neck, and then they maybe score a try. So whether they're up by like 2 or 4, and then they just find one to get breathing room. So I reckon it'll be less than 10 points or less.
Jerry?
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I think a lot of it's going to hinge on. I don't think Broncos can start slow against Melbourne Storm. They can just defend. Yeah, I don't know. I think it'll be really close. Field goal. I'm getting 20-15 feels, but Broncos win.
Broncos win.
What are you thinking? Ben Hunt might drop it off.
No, I just feel like it's going to be one of them grand finals, but Broncos will get one back, and Ben Hunt gets a fairy tale finish.
Golden point. He catches it this time.
Is he finishing?
No, he won't be catching. He'll be out the front because he's number 9. He doesn't have to catch.
Well, okay, he'll slot the field goal.
Do you reckon if it got to golden point and he had to go back, do you reckon he's trying to sub himself out?
Fuck, you'd have squirrels. You would have massive squirrels.
I don't know. I reckon because all you athletes have a screw loose, I reckon he'd be like, put me back in. This is my chance.
And then you just see the ball coming, and then he's like seeing Kyle Felt going up to kick the ball.
Where'd he come from? Where's Kyle Felt? No,
he's the one who kicked it.
I was acting there. That was bad acting.
He'll probably, in the ends part of the game, he'll be at 9. If they do a short kickoff, say they're Melbourne are down, and then it goes straight to Ben Hunt.
I don't know. He's going to get his fairy tale moment.
I think so too.
I've just got to feel that Benny.
He's retiring? Is he announced?
No, I'm pretty sure he's going again.
No, he's still playing.
He doesn't need a fairy tale. He's playing again.
I've got a rumour or Trumour too that I heard yesterday.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Your old halfback.
Oh, DCE. Well, let's do it now. Jerry's rumour or Trumour.
He's taking the reins.
I heard he was spotted in the Shire.
Really?
What, so he can't go and have fucking lunch in Cronulla? Oh, my God.
That's it.
What about he teased that like, I've got the biggest thing?
Oh, no. What, he can't have lunch in the Shire with his Dino Mezzatezza and Paul Gallen. What?
I think Galler old mates.
He went on holidays to Perth. He's going to the Bears. No.
Hey, you heard it first, DCE.
Yeah.
So what are you saying? Nico's out of favour.
And my mate owns a real estate business, and he's like, they're calling up, he wants property.
Are you saying Nico's out of favour?
I didn't say that at all. Will Kennedy hasn't been offered a contract.
Well, he's coming in for someone.
He's coming in to play fullback.
Nico will go fullback.
Sorry. Hey, do you want to give me a prediction?
Yeah, I'll go Melbourne 1 to 12.
Okay. And I'm going to say, I'm going to go the Bronx. I've got a feeling.
Did we do big ballsy statement, or did we just do?
I'd love to see Harry.
We did the big ballsy statement. You can do one now if you want. Have you got a big ballsy statement?
Have you got a big ballsy one?
Do it.
I said Melbourne are as close to morals as you get.
All right. Selwyn Cobbo, late inclusion.
Can you do that when the side's been named on a Tuesday?
He's in the extended.
He's in the extended?
He's in the extended.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a good one,
Kai Hillen, he's come straight from the clouds.
But he was named in extended last week, but this week he'll play.
There you go.
Do you reckon he'll play on a game when the side has just won the grand final? Who are you going to take him out for? Who's he coming in for?
Dean Mariner.
The guy who scored
the
winning try. Is that what it is? So the guy who scored the winning tries.
Mariner or Karapani, I'm just saying. You asked for a big ballsy statement.
No, I like it, mate.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys, who, if the team is down at half time, which coach would give a scarier spray? Maguire or Bellamy? Because we've seen them both go.
I reckon Madge.
Yeah, Madge he's got
Belly.
I
feel like Bellyache's sort of calming a little bit. He's still got a mad spray, but I feel like he's calming a bit. Like he's been yelling for so long. I think maybe everyone's just like, oh, here he goes again. I think Madge has got a bit serial killer in him.
He does. He's got those eyes.
Like, mate, if you fuck this up, I might come see your family late at night.
It's still his first year too.
Yeah.
So like the players, like Bellyache's been there for 20 years. They're used to it.
I got breaking news.
Here we go.
Oh,
The NRL has been rocked by a grand final week bombshell. The Rugby 360 has been given the green light. As many as 10 current NRL players are believed to be ready to make the jump in a Rebel rugby comp. And I got told the other day that Lomax has signed.
What I don't understand with the Rugby 360, they're signing all these outside backs.
8 million over 3 years.
But there's
Lomax.
how many teams are that they're signing all these? Because they're not signing anybody that
So why
plays
they-
in the middle.
they don't sign anyone that plays rugby.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So
What
it's
about all
going
the
to be
wingers? that-
It's going to be the shittest rugby comp in the world of guys that have never played rugby in their
Yeah,
life.
but
League players.
they would just be outside backs. Look how good Sawali's going and that bloke, what's the fullback that used to play at Manly?
Yeah,
Tom
but
Wright.
is
Right.
it?
Yeah, but they've
is
all
it
played
What
unit
is it? A
before.
sevens
Yeah.
comp or is it a?
No, it's
Proper rugby.
I think the way to look at it is like the IPL.
Yeah.
So it's the best players from around the world come together for like a 12 to 14 week comp.
Yeah, but play what? A 15 aside
15
rugby.
aside, and the way I heard it described, it's all. I don't know if it's at this stage still. It was going to be like Formula One and work its way around the world, and so each week is like a magic round.
That is so cool.
I reckon, but I just don't understand. If you were setting up a rugby comp, why wouldn't you go for All Blacks and all that? Like, why?
Oh, they
you
will
know,
be.
well,
I don't know,
they
maybe it's
haven't.
just in our
All
news
the first
stream.
guys, who else have they signed? Like, so all the news that you ever read about is they're signing.
I've heard Pappenhausen. I've heard Munster.
Yeah, but these are all
Lowy.
leagues guys that fucking don't know how to
Yeah.
play rugby. So
No,
There's
how,
also some really good league players that used to play rugby.
how's that going to make a good like a good spectacle?
I don't know.
Because your audience is going to be rugby, isn't it?
Yeah.
So how do you make money is obviously people tuning in, television rights. What do you sell to television? Hey, do you want to watch these guys that have never played rugby? play
Yeah, and
rugby?
the other thing is Australia is the smallest in terms globally, like rugby markets. Why are they so concerned about the Australian market
Yeah.
and getting people to watch
There's
it?
a
'Cause
lot
of these
that doesn't
league
make
players?
sense. I don't think it's as big a threat as people say.
Do you think they're just getting NRL players just so they can get viewership from here? 'Cause that's the only reason we're talking about it because we know the players who want to go there.
Yeah. But are people going to watch it, as I said?
No, well,
Like-
maybe,
Yeah.
but
I
Imagine
don't
that
know.
though, playing 12, 13 games and picking up a couple of million.
The other thing with
tax-free
rugby
'cause
is
it's
it already
Dubai.
kind of happens, right? Like the French comp is all the global superstars from around the world, and then the Japanese comp they go and play.
But they'll move. They'll probably play it around when that comp's not on.
Yeah, so there's a gap.
And
Hey,
I
look,
played when I was, all right, here we go. When I obviously over in France, USAP, the Perpignan rugby side, played against Racing. Joey Manu's playing at Racing, right? Went there. Mate, I watched Manu, he played the last 20 minutes. I don't think he touched the ball. He came on at
Yeah.
centre the way the game went. So you're talking about a guy like Joey Manu, if he was still in the NRL, would be one of these players spoken about. Like I went and watched him play in a game. He was coming off the bench in a game, the way the game went, 20 minutes, a dead set.
rugby's
he didn't
funny
touch the
like
ball.
that. Like there's games where the backs don't touch the ball.
Exactly.
And there's games
So
where,
that's what I'm saying about
Yeah.
how we're talking about buying all these players and like you get Lomax, like all the best to him. If you're earning that money, go for it. But
Play 5 kicks. They'll just be kicking and just putting it over.
sometimes
for
the
Lomax
game
to
stop
chop.
start. It's played around the middle. You know, it's all based around momentum first before
Yeah.
you can move the ball. So if you don't have all these middles,
Lomax makes sense though, because so much of the game now is the kick contest. You know, the box kicks
Is
where
it?
they put it
Yeah,
up.
okay.
And so that's why Suolihi's so good as well, and they kick away from him. Lomax, there's nobody better than actually, or maybe Mark Nawanga-Nitawasi.
Oh, yeah. And
See, you
Xavier,
have-
and Xavier Coates.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all
yeah,
very
it's
good.
an interesting one. Anyway.
No, just
When's that 360 meant to be starting?
Oh,
Not
I've,
sure, I just
I've
thought-
heard 3 different dates. I've heard like September, October.
What, this
November.
September?
No,
Or
next
next?
year, I think, 2026.
oh, so 12 months away.
I
So
believe,
they-
but
so they'd still-
they keep tossing it up. And I swear it's been greenlit 4 times.
Yeah.
Okay, good stuff. I mean, we were so amped about the grand final, and then your breaking news just brought us right down.
Mate, who cares? Grand final. Let's go.
All right, hey, look, we're excited about this grand final. Jimmy, have you got your multi based on it?
Well, we don't have our own multi this week, all right? I've already said that I think Melbourne are as good at good things as possible, but Better, our main sponsor, have got a promo for grand final week, and they're offering $6 about either Munster or Reece Walsh to win the Clive Churchill. So that's a great prize to get 2 very big stars from either side. jump on to better and get amongst that one. As I said, I think Melbourne should be winning. So if you want to do something else around that, go for it. Gamble responsibly, as always.
It was nice not having to have him send it over from France.
Yeah,
Actually having you in the studio. Hopefully with you back in, you finally get a win because you've been off.
Bit of news about Holbrook joins the Knights. Will he make a difference up there?
Do you know what? Do you know what's funny? And this, so I had just at Roosters and that terrific fella, but just goes to the coaching roundabouts at the NRL. A year ago, 2 years ago, he was let go from a club for because they thought he wasn't doing a good enough job.
But that looked like the wrong decision, though. Look how shit they've been since he left. And they at least made the top 8 with him there.
But I'm just saying, so a guy gets sacked, and then 2 years later, he's first in line for another job.
Well, I've got faith in you, Adam. I think you're going to do well up there.
Adam
O'Brien. Oh, fuck.
What an idiot.
Delete that.
No, it's not getting deleted, mate. You're an idiot.
Justin. Sorry, I was
Hold
confused.
on. What about, isn't there talk, O'Brien's talking to dogs?
Is that true? What about getting...
Don't talk about it.
There was something. There was something.
What about as in an assistant or taking Serraldo's job?
No, Serraldo's signed till 62.
Yeah, right. What about...
how good? Guy gets sacked again, get him another job somewhere else.
Profs Rumour or Trumour. I saw him down in the Shire.
Yeah, right.
Because obviously Fitzgibbon gone.
Oh.
So Adam O'Brien...
You're always in the Shire.
I love the Shire.
Well, no, maybe DC is going to captain coach.
Oh,
Holy.
But it's Kai's segment. Time for Kai's segment.
Jimmy's Deli M's.
Don't steal his segment.
Come on, Kai.
Righto. Well, the Daliums are on tonight. Yeah,
They are, mate. Well,
that's another reason.
No, I'm just confirming because I did write that.
He did.
That was another reason. Ciro. Oh, mate, I got the Daliums on that later too, so I couldn't do today.
Why does he reckon he's got Coach of the Year?
Yeah, we said he's got to write his speech.
He's been nominated apparently.
Oh, Cam Serraldo. Brushed our podcast because he reckons he's got Coach of the Year. Time will tell, Ciro.
Right. So
just think on the fly here, mate.
Come on, let's go.
So who's going to win a Dally M?
Perfect.
James Tedesco.
Who's going to win Captain of the Year?
Who's the captain of Canberra?
Tapani.
Oh, Tapani. Fantastic season.
Yep,
Tapani.
Joey Tapani.
So Coach of the Year? You're going to go
Ricky.
Well, Cam Serraldo, he's already writing his speech, so who else can it
be? They'll probably give it to Cleary in the year he doesn't win. Because that's the last time he won.
He's never got it.
Is he not nominated?
He's not nominated.
Who's the nominations?
It was, I'm pretty sure it was Sticky, Ciro, and...
Fitzy. He was nominated by Tugs.
I think it would be Bellamy or something.
I reckon...
Ricky?
Sticky's probably out of the box. No one was probably predicting Canberra to do what they...
You predicted them to get the wooden spoon in the sauna at EMF at the start of the year.
So that's why I said no one predicted them to do what they've done.
Yeah, I did.
Thank you.
Is there any other big categories?
Is it true that Marky Mark can't get Rookie of the Year?
Yep.
That's true.
Why?
Yeah.
What's that?
He played last year.
No, it's because they banned him because he's an international from Union. He's not like a rookie.
Robert Toyer gets that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Rookie of the Year.
That's a good one.
Robert Toyer.
Toyer.
Who are the other options?
I reckon Sevilio Tamale, the winger from Canberra.
Wasn't there the kid from Warriors? Wasn't people talking about that back rower?
Yeah,
Halasima.
Weren't you talking? Was it you talking him up?
Yeah, probably did.
I'm just having a little look.
Okay, cool. What about most handsome assistant coach?
Oh,
Probably Trent Barrett again.
I got sacked, so spewing. I would have been a
Did you win it
shoo-in for
last
that.
year?
No, because I didn't see out the season. I got sacked just before.
Oh, dude, you're right.
You're in the Galley M for best sort assistant.
He get the drink drive like an idiot award.
Mate.
Skin cancer on your face award.
Concrete skin.
Yeah, people say don't joke about cancer or drink driving. This podcast does. We don't care. What about... have you had any other offers, coaching offers, while we're talking about it? Surely people can see how the Cowboys were going before you left and how they went after you left. Is there not people at clubs going...
Putting 2 and 2 together.
No.
1 + 1 makes 2.
Yeah.
Jimmy wins. But, I don't want to do anything full-time, so... Unless someone wants to give me a Cam Serraldo head coach role for 20 years, then,
If you attack coach, if you could pick any club to do it at, where would you go?
Good
Be
question.
attack coach?
Yeah.
Roosters.
Nah, I'd
Dragons.
go because I'd probably want to go somewhere where I think they got potential, but to really go someone who's not, because I think if you go to someone who's a real strong side, you don't really have
Only way it's
anything to
going
sort
down.
of prove. So I reckon you'd be looking someone mid-range somewhere with a bit of,
Sea Eagles.
mate, well, I'll tell you who fucking couldn't do with some halves coaching. Dogs. Galvin there, like Sexton's gone. They got some guys there. Mate, I could teach him a shitload.
So, hey, we're going to have Serrato on next week. We
Mate, I
will
spoke
not be
to
pushing
Serrato.
Jimmy's case. Yeah, no, he told me he doesn't want you.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's like Mansell saying he's going
That's
to help
all
out the wingers catching bombs.
Well, that's all right, mate. Keep getting knocked out in the semis, mate. Sweet.
Ooh. Wow.
This is good. This
Ruthless.
is saucy.
Absolutely ruthless.
This is great.
Well, what do you want?
All right, hey, I think that's the show, guys. Look, good luck to both sides on the
All the
weekend.
best to both teams. May the best side win.
And
It's been really good having Jimmy back, honestly.
actually-
he has been very good.
Before we
Oh, God, is this breaking news?
actually, nah, don't worry.
No,
No,
dude,
do
come
it.
on.
Don't interrupt and
I
hold
was
back.
going to say you wanted it to be halves game.
Oh, we've got to pick our lunch.
Oh, yeah, we have to do that as well.
Pick our lunch.
Yeah. Okay, so we
You
did
pick
a
it.
lunch
Just pick
giveaway a couple of weeks ago. Basically, the prize is you get to have lunch at a pub in the Rocks with myself, James Maloney, Jeremy Latimore, Kai, Tom.
Yeah,
Tommy.
Tom.
And obviously Toby Rudolph. And we'll buy you lunch and you get one schooner, was it, or one midi?
I think it was just.
It's good to see Jimmy didn't even
one
club on
short
this
glass.
post.
One short glass.
Mate, I didn't know anything about it. I was on holidays.
So
Oh, you
a
weren't
lot of
using your
people
phone.
entered.
Yeah.
We've got to work out the date still. But over to you, Jerry Latimore, the winner of the biggest lunch in the history of sport.
I'm going to bring Ethan Maloney in. Come in,
Ethan Maloney.
So you can flick through and tell me who you land on. This is Junior Jimmy.
See, this is interesting because I would have gone through everybody and just tried to not pick a weirdo. But there is every chance that we'll get a proper weirdo.
He's looking for his mates. He's unbelievable, this bloke. He's a Maloney.
All
Just
right,
flick and stop on
there
one,
we
mate.
go.
All right, I'm going to go there.
Thank you, Ethan. Thank you, mate.
You're not even in it.
Okay,
He's looking through girls.
here we go. And the winner of the lunch of the decade is...
Oh, Jeremy's mate.
You wouldn't believe it is. It's Lockie Howard.
Congratulations,
Who's
Lockie
Lockie
Howard. You get to bring one friend along. We will have a lunch in the Rocks. We'll also just have a little look at his profile, make sure he hasn't
Yeah, he looks
got
all
a
right.
gun in it or anything. Like
He
shot a
actually
pig.
wrote us a message spraying us.
Did he?
Now I've clicked through to him.
Okay, that's fine. When you say spraying, is it like threatening?
No, he just said Jimmy looks like he's got shit skin. I'm like, that's great chat. Lockie, I like you.
Lockie Howard, congratulations. You get to come along and see this in the flesh. Well done, very good. Reminder, at Rugby League Journeymen, that's where you find us. Like,
He's active now
subscribe,
too. I reckon he's going to reply
do
straight
all
away.
of that stuff. Hey,
How's he going to reply? He won't know.
the other good news, as we go, we're going
I
to
just
continue
messaged him.
for the next 4 weeks. That's right. We'll go through the international season with a big thanks to Bet are our sponsors. All right, folks.
And we're going to chase down, because we'll be going through the Melbourne Cup. So I'm going to have a chat, see if we can't get my old mate James McDonald. See if we
jeez,
can't
you've
rope
tossed
him
that.
on.
Okay.
It'd be
and
nice if
try
you got
and-
someone on because
And
you've got no
try
one all
and
year.
get an insight into his best rides over
That'd be great.
Spring Cup.
Terrific.
Spring Carnival.
We're still waiting for Jerome Luai to come on. we're in October.
He didn't want to come on. He doesn't like you. apparently.
No. He didn't reply to you. Don't throw off to
Exactly.
me, bro.
That's the show. Thank you, everybody, and good
Over to
night.
Borat.
Oh, yes, over to you, Borat.
Hello! Thank you for watching the Journeyman. This guy, lots of journeys. This guy, very good at journeys. This guy, Professor, he is great. Join it again. Subscribe, like the video. High five!
What a great video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. There is a like button down here. There's a subscribe button down here somewhere. Also, I think you can click down here and you can watch more videos of us. If you didn't like it, you can go f yourself.